think it's the keyboard.
But they might need to look at the book to figure out something.
I do. Yes. Okay, let me have this. Okay, I'll take this. Test.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Good morning. There we go. Welcome to Temple Beth Shalom. I'm Robert Davis. I'm one of the rabbis here. This is Cantor Lisa Siegel. She is our cantor. Alan Caves on the keyboards. We appreciate all of you being here. The cantor's got a little bit of a little cold, so her voice will be not at its usual 110%, only at its 100%. Plus or minus. So we're going to begin with the singing of Matovu, page 172.
So whatever help you can give me, that'd be great. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Matovu ohalecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Va'ani berov chazdecha, avo veitecha, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Last time. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la.
It is our custom here at Temple Beth Shalom to be a praying congregation. What that means is sing along, read along, English, Hebrew, transliteration, la, whatever moves your heart, whatever way your prayers can find a way to be expressed at this time. It's our custom as well for our bar mitzvah, Jordan. He's going to be reading Torah and Haftarah as well, leading us in prayer. And so I'd like to invite him up to lead us in the Nisim B'chol Yom, in the blessings for the day, found on page 174, at page 175. And as you're doing that, I'll just remind you to make sure that your cell phones are on silent or mute.
We chant the Nisim B'chol Yom responsively. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lasek v'ina le'avhim ben yom uven laila.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hokeach ivrim.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam matir asurim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam zokef kefufim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam rokah haaretz al hamayim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamechim mitzadei gaver.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam malbish arumim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hanoten liya'ef koach.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hama'avir shena me'enai utsuma me'af hapai.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam sha'asani b'tselem Elohim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani ben horim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam sha'asani Yisrael.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam otzer Yisrael b'vurah.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam oter Yisrael b'tifarah.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kisham b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asot b'divrei Torah.
Amen.
Please turn to page 180 for the Elu Devarim. Elu Devarim she'en lahem shi'ur. She'odam ohel pertehem ba'olam hazeh. Ve'hakeren ka'yemet lo la'olam haba. Ve'elu hen. These are things that are limitless, of which a person enjoys the fruit of this world, while the principle remains in the world to come. They are honoring one's father and mother, engaging in deeds of compassion, arriving early for study, morning and evening, dealing graciously with guests, visiting the sick, providing for the wedding couple, accompanying the dead for burial, and being devoted in prayer, and making peace among people. But the study of Torah encompasses them all. V'talmud Torah keneged kulam. Please turn to page 188 and join us in singing Psalm 150.
Hallelujah, 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 El Bekocho, hallelujah, Bekia Uzo, hallelujah, Bigvuratav, hallelujah, Kerov Kulo, hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 your turn. Hallelujah, you know this. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Please turn to page 194 and rise for the Hatzi Kaddish.
Yikadaha v'yikadaha shemei rabba v'yamad yivrach yirtei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechonu yom echonu v'chayedehu beit Yisrael Magala uvizman kariv v'yemeru amen Yehi shemei rabba mevorach Le'olam lamei hamaya yitbarach Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitroma v'yinaseh v'yidadar v'yidaleh v'yidalal shemei dekudasha Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran b'yahama v'yemeru amen Ya la la ya la 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 ya la 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 Barechu et Adonai hamevorach Baruch Adonai hamevorach le'olam va'ed Ya la la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la ya la 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 ya la 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 la
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer or uvoreh choshech oseh shalom uvoreh et hakol. We continue on page 196. The world is sunlight, restoring the soul, rejoicing the heart, bringing light to the eyes, more welcome than gold, a Torah from heaven. I have no light to give the morning. My Torah, my special human gift, is words. As I bring my words forth from silence, welcome them, you who redeems the sun from darkness. Baruch atah Adonai yotzer hame'orot. We continue on page 198. Ahava Rabbah Ahavtanu Adonai Eloheinu. Hemla Gedola Vitera Hamalta Aleinu. Ba'avur Avotenu Veimotenu. Shabbatchu Vecha Batelemeden Ukei Haim Ken Tehonenu Utlamdenu. Hamrachem Rachem Anenu Veten Belibenu Lehavin Ulhaskil. Lishmoa Lilmod Ulelamed Lishmod Vela Asot Ul Kayem Et Kol Divrei Talmud Toratecha Be'ahava. We join together, singing V'ha'er Enenu.
והאר עינינו בתורתך, ודבק לבנו במצוותיך, ויחד לבבנו לאהבה ויראה את שמך, ולא נבוש ולא נגלם ולא ניכשל הגדול והנורא בחרנו, נגילה נשמחה, נגילה ונשמחה בישועתך, והביאנו לשלום בארבע כנפות הארץ, ותוליכנו קוממיות לארצנו.
We read responsibly in the middle of page 199. O God, inspiration and guide for all, you have spoken in 1,000 tongues for us to hear. In every land and every age, your children have heard you and imagined you in separate ways. And yet, O God, you are one unifier of humanity. We give thanks for the sages and teachers
Who bring us understanding of your will. Gratefully we recall the lawgivers and prophets, the psalmists and sages of Israel.
And joyfully we remember that from the dawn of Israel's life, we would turn to you and find purpose. May the teachings of our ancestors live on in our minds, and their passion for righteousness stir our hearts. Help us to live so that our daily conduct reveals the beauty and wisdom of your truth. Baruch atah Adonai, habocher be'amo, Israel be'ahava.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed.
Please be seated.
Omets, Jordan, in just a moment, your parents are going to present this beautiful talit to you. And it's beautiful for many reasons because it symbolizes the mitzvot, those commandments, those deeds that we do and that we refrain, those acts that we refrain from doing that help to make us and help to make the world better. But it's not just the cloth that helps us. It's actually the four corners, these tzitzit, these strings are what remind us. And it is easier to remember to be a righteous person when you have this talit on. The real challenge is to remember to do that even when you're not wearing the talit. And so now to present your talit to you, I'll invite your parents to come on up here. Have you say the blessing?
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kesham mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lakit ateh v'tziti.
Amen. Now I ask you to place the talit over your son's shoulders and to join hands and to join with the cantor in singing this beautiful blessing of Shekianu, this blessing that tells us how grateful we are to reach this moment, to reach this season.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
first. Well, first of all, thanks everyone for being here. Really appreciate it. I was just saying to Ellie privately there that, it seems like there's so few and far between times when we can all get together, so thank you all for being here. So Jordan, Mom and I are very proud of you, not just for what you're doing today, but for all the energy and effort that you put into your studies, for the kind way you treat others, although you may be able to work on that a tiny bit with your sister, and for the passion that you have for exploring new places, trying new foods, and learning new things. I can go on and on about that, but I think your mom will probably cover that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my time to give you a little bit of fatherly advice. My first one is be confident yet humble. Know your strengths, Jordan, which are many. Share them with others in a respectful way, but be willing to admit when you're wrong. Take responsibility and never make excuses. Maintain a healthy skepticism, and I emphasize the word healthy. We're living in a time when it can be difficult to tell truth from lies, the so-called fake news era. Don't believe everything you read or hear in this hyper-partisan world. You need to be a critical thinker. At the same time, don't lose faith in people. Give everyone the benefit of the doubt. There's more good than bad out there. Embrace and appreciate your diversity. The world around us is getting smaller. It's important, both in business and in life, to have a global mindset. You have the benefit of a diverse background and an upbringing in a multicultural city. You can move seamlessly from Passover to Noche Buena. It's a gift, one that will be a real asset in your life. Talk less, smile more. Come on, you know I wasn't going to get through this without a Hamilton reference. Think before you speak. Be a good listener. Try to understand what's important to others rather than focusing on what's important to you. Do things that make you and those around you laugh, which you're very good at, and be happy. Use your time wisely and make a difference. Try to live a balanced life. Find time for career, family, and community. And for exercise, too. Treat your body like a Tesla. Speaking of Tesla, nothing matters if the planet we all share is irreparably damaged. So encourage others to consume less, recycle more, lead by example. And the most important advice I can give you is the same thing I told your brother at his bar mitzvah. When it comes to picking a spouse, do what I did. Find a life partner, shares your passions, appreciates your strengths, forgives and overlooks, at least most of the time, your faults, supports and encourages you to pursue your dreams, and generally brings a smile to your face. Jordan, we're very proud to be your parents and look forward to sharing all your future successes.
All right. Jordan. So on the first, wait, this is back. So, Jordan, it's hard to believe that I'm standing here with you almost eye to eye. The last 13 years have gone so quickly, yet there's so many details about you that I remember so vividly as if it was yesterday. On the evening of January 29th, I began to feel contractions, but ignored them. Your due date was supposed to be February 6th. So I thought that it was impossible that it was the real thing. But you persisted, and the contractions became closer and closer, and we quickly realized that we better hurry because you had your mind set on coming when you decided. The car ride to the hospital was stressful, to say the least. You were in a hurry, and your dad was speeding. I secretly was worried that I wouldn't make it in time, but thankfully we did, and in just 4 hours, you were born. The first time the doctor put you in my arms, I immediately fell in love. Your dark black hair and your beautiful face is what I remember the most. My heart grew so much that day, and I was so excited to bring you home to begin our life as a family of 4. What I failed to realize is that the way that you were born would set the tone for who you are as a person. As a baby, you developed quickly, and you stood up at only 6 months. I remember one morning turning around and seeing you standing in your crib way before most babies do. I was in disbelief. When you started to walk, you ran. I joked at how you never really walked, you ran. I always knew it was you coming because I could hear the rapid little pitter-pat of your feet. Once you began to speak, you decided that you wanted to learn the letters of the alphabet. This process began with you pointing at letters all of the time. You would ask everyone what the letters were, and then one day surprised us with your knowledge of the entire alphabet. Yes, this was you. You were always eager to learn, curious, decisive, and in a hurry. The theme has continued throughout most of your life. Your childhood was filled with curiosity. You were always asking why and trying to figure out how things worked and why people and circumstances were the way that they were. Once you began to read, there was no stopping you. You quickly developed a love of reading and your imagination soared. You were always trying to come up with inventions or creating innovative or unique drawings and all sorts of things that you thought would make life easier. I remember you once made me a beautiful heart box to put my jewelry in and told me you wanted me to have a place to put my treasures. You never did anything without putting thought into it. Every gift, every word, every action came with a strong love and thoughtfulness. I was not the only one that would be given this love and experience your thoughtfulness. You always treasured family, friendships, and tradition. You are the happiest when we have friends and family around us. So stop and look around you, because everyone here is here because they love you and they're so proud of you. I know that family and friends are everything to you. Every holiday that we celebrate, you're the first one decorating the house and excited for everyone to arrive. You give the best hugs. They are long and real, and many people tell me how great you make them feel with your hugs because they can feel the love that comes with it. That's you. On the first day of kindergarten, I remember you were building a tower with blocks that you and your friends had been working on. A new student went up to your tower and put his own block on the tower. I was worried that you and your friends would get upset, but you didn't. Instead, you looked at him, smiled, and said, "Wow, that looks great." And the little boy was immediately welcomed into your playgroup. That's you. You do not judge others or push people away. You admire others for their strengths and welcome their ideas, even though they may be different than yours. It is one of your traits that I admire the most. You have a way of making others feel welcomed, important, and loved, and this I consider one of your best gifts. Growing up, you were always trying to keep up with your big brother, Justin. It was so frustrating to you when you couldn't do just exactly what Justin was doing. Although I reminded you that you were 2 years younger, that answer just wasn't good enough. You wanted to be just as big and do everything that Justin did. Then you became a big brother, and this was definitely one of your happiest moments. I still remember how you stared at your new baby sister, Rachel, in awe of how little she was. You were so happy. You spent hours trying to teach her how to crawl, walk, and talk. You were very persistent, and you took your job as a big brother very seriously. Step by step, I watched you learn and grow. You've always been very determined. Once you set your mind into achieving something, you faithfully study and practice until you get it right. You are extremely dedicated and focused on your goals. It's funny because we gave you your Hebrew name, Ometz, in memory of your great-grandmother, Olga, even though you never met her. There's so much about you that reminds me of her. She too loved to learn and was always curious. This she carried with her her entire life. She too valued family and friendship above all else and loved with her whole heart. She too had a strong spirit and was very decisive and driven when she wanted something. It seems that some of her spirit was passed on to you. Even though she's not here, I know that she loves you and would have been so proud of you. Watching you prepare for today as you become a bar mitzvah, I see how many of your traits came together. In the beginning of your studies, I could tell that you were overwhelmed and worried that you would never be able to learn everything that you needed to learn. You took your studies very seriously, and thanks to the guidance and teachings of Segal, Cantor Siegel, and Rabbi Davis, and your nightly studies, you did it. Your respect towards all of them was evident, and I know that you took what they taught you to heart. My hope is that on this journey, you developed a closer relationship to God, strengthened your love of family and friends, recognized your responsibility to give back to your community, and showed yourself that even though things may seem impossible at first, with hard work and perseverance, you can achieve anything. As your mom, I'm excited to see what the future holds for you. I know that whatever you decide to do and who you choose to have by your side will be very well thought out. My advice to you as your mom is to never lose your sense of wonder. Slow down sometimes to really enjoy the little things. Never stop learning. Continue to love with all of your heart. Continue to fight for what is good and just. And never let others or the world change who you are. The world needs more people like you that know how to respect others for who they are without judgment and make them feel special, all the while with your beautiful smile and quick wit. I love you, Jordan, and I'm so proud to be your mom. And I thank God for choosing me to guide you on your journey.
Well, I'll keep this very short because that was a lot. Couldn't even get 30 seconds with the waterworks, but I will say this. Jordan definitely practiced way more than I did, so I will give him credit for that, and I think he's going to do a really good job. He's a really good brother. We've had a lot of interesting moments throughout our lives, whether it's him arguing with Rachel and me pulling them apart on the sofa, or arguing for years to get a dog and then finally getting one. Yeah, I mean, he's a really good brother. Yeah. He's going to do a good job, that kind of thing. Just not mushy-gushy, he's good. Rachel wrote it out.
I'm just going to say congratulations, and I'm very proud of you, and you're a great brother.
We continue with the Ve'ahavta on page 201. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavecha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol me'odeha ve'hayu hadevarim ha'ele asher anohi metzaveha hayom alevaveha veshinantam levaneha vedibarta bam beshivteha beveteha uvlefteha vaderek uvshoch becha uvkumeha ukshartam leot al yadeha vehayu letotafot bein eineha uktavtab al bezizot beiteha uvishaireha leman tiskeru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'tem kedoshim lelohehem ani Adonai Elohehem asher hotzeti ethem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lahem lelohim Ani Adonai Elohehem. We read together on page 203. Sing the song of men and women, joined in understanding and respect, the song of God's miracles, an earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come, the song of a land once ravaged by war, now quiet and content, her soldiers home to leave no more, the song of a world redeemed, the song of peace.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nehedar b'kodesh, nora tehilo osef ele, nora tehilo osef ele. Yai lai lai la lai la 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 la, yai lai lai la lai la 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 la, ya lai la lai la lai lai la la la, lai 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 lai, lai 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 lai.
We turn to page 205 and rise for the Amidah.
Adonai, sifatai tifta, ufia gitehilatecha. Adonai, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei hakol, v'zocher chasdei avot v'himahot, u'mevi geula livnei v'neihem, lema'an shemo be'ahava, melech hozer u'moshia u'magen. Baruch atah Adonai, magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor leolam Adonai, michayei hakol atah rav lehoshia. Mashiv haruach u'morid hagashem, michalkel chayim bechesed, michayei hakol berachamim rabim. Tzomech noflim berofei cholim, u'matir asurim, umekayem emunato lishenei afar. Michamocha ba'al gevurot, umido melach, melech meimid, umechayeh, umatzmiach Yeshua, v'nemanat halachayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, mechayeh hakol.
We remain standing for the Kadusha on page 208.
נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה אל זה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוך כל הארץ, כבודו. אדיר, אדירנו, אדוני, אדוננו, מאדיר שמך בכל הארץ. ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו, הוא מלכנו, הוא מושיענו והוא ישמיענו ברחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהייך ציון לדור ודור. הללויה. לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד קוד לך. Ledor vador, ledor vador, ledor vador nagid gon lecha. Ulenetzach
Nesachim, Kedushatcha nagdish, Kedushatcha nagdish. Shivha Eloheinu, mipinu lo yamush, leolam, leolam va'ed. Dorvador,
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 ledorvador,
Dorvador nagid gon lecha. Dorvador,
ledorvador, ledorvador,
Dorvador nagid gon lecha. Ulenetzach nesachim, Kedushatcha nagdish, Kedushatcha nagdish. Veshivha Eloheinu, mipinu lo yamush, leolam, leolam va'ed. To all generations we will make known your greatness, and to all eternity proclaim your holiness. Your praise, O God, shall never depart from our lips. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh. Please be seated. We join together singing Veshamru, page 210. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'tot berito. B'nei Reuven b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam, oti le'olam, oti le'olam. Veshamru
b'nei Yisrael
et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam beritolam. Ki sheshet yamayim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam beritolam. Uvayom ha-shevi Shabbat v'nafash, Shabbat v'nafash, Shabbat v'nafash. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam beritolam. The people of Israel shall keep Shabbat, observing Shabbat throughout the ages as a covenant for all time. It is a sign for all time between me and the people of Israel. For in 6 days Adonai made heaven and earth, and on the seventh day God ceased from work and was refreshed. We join together singing Kadeshenu in the middle of page 211.
Kadeshenu b'mitzvotecha v'ten chelkeinu b'toratecha. Kadeshenu b'mitzvotecha v'ten chelkeinu b'toratecha. Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh ha-Shabbat.
We continue with the Retzei prayer on page 212. Retzei Adonai Eloheinu be'amecha Yisrael. Utfilatam be'ahava tekabel. Uthi leratzon tamid avodat Israel amecha. On this Shabbat day, as you graciously receive our prayers, help us to hear your call. Grant us enough health to fulfill our duties and the compassion we need to attend to others. Teach us humility that we may perceive our own faults, and grant us the wisdom to be forgiving of others. Give us the courage to be true to our highest selves, and the charity to see the best in those around us. Give us patience enough not to become discouraged, hope enough to overcome fears all for the future, and faith enough to know your presence. O source of blessing, look with favor upon us. May our offerings be acceptable to you. We praise you, Adonai, whom alone we serve in reverence. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otcha levadecha be'yirah na'avod. We read responsibly at the bottom of page 214. For the expanding grandeur of creation, worlds known and unknown, galaxies beyond galaxies, filling us with awe and challenging our imaginations, modim anach lulach. For this fragile planet Earth, its times and tides, its sunsets and seasons, modim anach lulach. For the joy of human life, its wonders and surprises, its hopes and achievements, modim anach lulach. For human community, our common past and future hope, our oneness transcending all separation, our capacity to work for peace and justice in the midst of hostility and oppression, modim anach lulach. For high hopes and noble causes, for faith without fanaticism, for understanding of views not shared, modim anach lulach. For all who have labored and suffered for a fair world, who have lived so that others might live, in dignity and freedom, modim anach lulach. For human liberties and sacred rights, for opportunities to change and grow, to affirm and choose, modim anach lulach. We pray that we may not live by our fears, but by our hopes, not by our words, but by our deeds. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulcha na'eh lehodot. We sing together a prayer for peace, Sim Shalom, page 216.
Sim Shalom, Tova Uvracha. Sim Shalom, Tova Uvracha. Chen v'chesed v'rachamim. Chen v'chesed v'rachamim, v'rachamim, sim shalom, tova uvracha, sim shalom, tova uvracha, tova. We take a few moments for our own silent reflection. Oh, say shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ועל כל ישראל יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל.
We turn now to page 244 in the prayer book for the Seder Kriyat HaTorah Shabbat, the service for the reading of Torah on this beautiful Shabbat morning. I'll draw your attention as well to the pamphlet with Ometz's picture on it. In it is found the honors for the Torah service. If your name is listed in here, you should be getting ready because we're just about at the Torah service. Page 244. There is none like you among the gods, Adonai, and there are no deeds like yours. You are sovereign over all worlds, and your dominion is in all generations. Adonai reigns, Adonai has reigned. Adonai will reign forever and ever. Adonai will give strength to our people. Adonai will bless our people with peace.
אין כמוך ואלוהים אדוני, ואין כמעשיך. מלכותך מלכות כל עמים, וממשלתך בכל דור ודור. אדוני מלך, אדוני מלך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום. אב הרחמים היטיב ברצונך את ציון, תבנה חומות ירושלים, תבנה חומות ירושלים. כי בכל לבד בטחנו, מלך אלרם ונישא, אדון עולמים. כי מציון תצא תורה, כי מציון תצא תורה, ודבר אדוני ירושלים. Okay. ברוך שנתן תורה, תורה, ברוך שנתן תורה, תורה, לעמו ישראל בקדושתו. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. אחד אלוהינו, גדול אדוננו, קדוש שמו. גדלו לאדוני איתי, ונרוממה שמו יחדיו.
Ometz, this is the Torah. In it is found the wisdom and the teachings and the stories of our people. It was given to Moses on Mount Sinai thousands of years ago and passed down through the generations until this moment here, and in a few moments it will be passed into your arms. And we want you to take it not only into your arms, but into your heart and into your mind and into your soul, because learning from it is of great value. It is what has kept our people together, and it has been that which has made our world better. And so now to reestablish this, this passing the Torah, to reenact This passing of Torah from Moses down through the generations, I ask your grandparents and your parents to come on up here and to pass the Torah to you, Lador Vador.
We are gifts and we are blessing. We are history in song. We are hope and we are healing. We are learning to be strong. Lador Vador, Nagid God Lecha. Lador Vador, we protect this chain. From generation to generation. Lador Vador, these lips will praise your name. Lador Vador, Nagid God Lecha. Lador Vador, we protect this chain. From generation to generation. Lador Vador, these lips will praise your name. Lecha Adonai Hagedola veHagivura veHatiferet Netzach veHahod Yichol bashamayim uvaretz Yichol bashamayim uvaretz Lecha Adonai hamamlacha v'hamid naseh lechol lerosh.
Please be seated. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. If you got a Chumash when you came in, which is the other big book like that, we're going to be on page 660 in the Chumash, and you can put your prayer book away. The Chumash has the 5 books of Moses as well as commentary in it. It's the Torah portion that Ometz, that Jordan will be reading from in just a few moments. Our Torah portion this morning deals primarily with sacrifices, and Jordan, when he speaks, will be talking a little bit about that. Sacrifices for us is, in a sense, sharing the best of what we have with others and with the universe. It's a teaching that explicitly tells us that yes, we are alive, and yes, it is beautiful, but we are not the only aspect of the universe, not the only aspect of existence. We must find a way to live in harmony and to share in a way that helps us to move our lives and the world that is that is both good and whole, W-H-O-L-E. In a sense, this Torah portion and much of the Torah is an anti-entitlement text. You know, one of my friends says, a lot of people think that they were born on third base and hit a home run. You know, we're all born up at the bat, up at the plate, and we've got to do something with what we're given. But we're not given a home run. We're not even given third base. We're just human beings, just born, trying to live, figuring out how to do the best that we can. But we are, no matter what base we're born on, we're temporary guardians of all of it, of the world, of our environment, of our stuff, and most importantly, of our lives. Our Torah insists that recognizing this temporal reality, coupled with a love of self and others and a love of life in general, can help to bring about a meaningful and fulfilling way of being. Specifically, recognizing and being grateful for what we have should naturally lead us to be compassionate for those who have less and have differently, and should enable us and drive us to create and to bring about a generous and giving spirit. That recognition, that sense of gratitude. I was talking with a young woman studying for bar mitzvah, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks ago, and she was kind of complaining a little bit to me that her parents have been bugging her to empty the dishwasher. And so she decided that she was going to empty the dishwasher, like all the time, without being asked. And I'm like, awesome, that is great. And then she said, but no one has thanked me yet. And I said, I said, tell me, when's the last time you thanked your mother or father for emptying the dishwasher? She kind of looked at me. I said, how about for the fact that you have food? Who do you think's buying that food and paying for that food? She said, And I said, when's the last time when the car pulled up, you ran out and helped your mom bring the groceries in? The groceries that your parents paid for, and that they're going to put in the refrigerator, and that they're going to cook, and that they're going to make, and that they're going to wash the dishes, and they're going to load the dishwasher, and you want a thanks because you decided to empty the clean dishwasher? And she looked at me, she said, maybe I should be a little bit more grateful. And I said, I don't know, it's your life. You're going to have to figure that out. But see what happens. And I would say that in a sense, that's what our Torah portion today is saying. That we are not entitled to all of this. Now I forget his last name. Big Russ ran the Sunday morning television show. Russ, what's his name? Come on, Michael, you should know. No? Anyway, he wrote a book called Big Russ and Me, and it's talking about this sense of anti-entitlement. And at the end of the book, he writes a letter to his son, Luke, who's now the host of the show. And he says, Luke, you are entitled to be loved, but you are not entitled to be entitled. And that's what this Torah portion says, that love should be our given default, but everything else we've got to work for and we've got to be grateful for. We should develop a giving and generous spirit, and our Torah says, if you have to do that out of fear, that's okay. If you have to do it out of love, that's even better. But our Torah teaches us we have a generous and giving spirit out of obligation because it is just simply the right thing to do. Not because someone is generous and appreciates us back, but it's simply the right thing to do. It's an obligation for us to be the best citizens of the world, and more specifically, to be the best person that we can be. And so, speaking about best persons that can be, I'd like to invite up Ometz Jordan to call up his aliyah this morning on the day that he becomes bar mitzvah. Wade Cantor's going to come up here and help you in just a moment. He's in a hurry. He wants Torah. We're ready. Been working for this for months. Let's go.
He's always in a hurry.
Say what?
He's always in a hurry.
He's always in a hurry. There are worse things to do than to be in hurry for the Torah, you know? So we're on page 660 in the Chumash.
Ya'amdu ha'olima arishona. For the first honor, I would like to call up my grandparents, Roseanne and Martin Vander, my parents, Elizabeth and Stephen Vander, my brother, Justin Vander, and my sister, Rachel Vander, to the Torah.
And we're on chapter 1, verse 1 of Vayikra of Leviticus, page 660.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvarach. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch ato Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bocha b'onu v'kol ha'amim v'notan lanu et toraso. Baruch ato Adonai nosein ha'torah.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Vayikra el Moshe, Vaydaber Adonai elav me'ohel moed lemod daber el bnei Yisrael ve'amarta alehem Adam ki yakriv mikem korban Adonai min ha-behema, min ha-bakar, umin ha-tson, takrivu et korbanhem. Im ola korbano min ha-bakar, zachar tamim yakrivenu el petach ohel moed yakriv oto lirsono lifnei Adonai. V'samach yado al rosh ha'olah v'nirsa lo lechaper alav.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher notan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam atah b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai notein ha'torah.
Yeshukah, beautiful. It is our tradition for the maftir, for the additional section of the Torah that we're going to read it out of the silver Sephardic Torah that's in the center of the bima, and we do that so that everyone in the congregation might see that Ometz is chanting from his Torah portion. And so I'll ask you all, as we gather for that, to please rise as he's being called up for the maftir, which is found on page 673. It's chapter 5. Excuse me.
Ya'amod habachur bar hamitzvah v'aliyat haTorah Ometz ben simcha chazak chazak.
Baruchu et Adonai hamevorach.
Baruch Adonai hamavorach leolam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai hamevorach leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
Oh, mikol asher yishava alav la sheker veshilam oto verosho vahamishitav Yosef alav la asher hu lo yitenenu ben yom ashmato ve'et ashamo Yavi Adonai Ayel tamim min hatzon verkecha le'asham el hakohen vehiper alav hakohen lifnei Adonai venislach lo al achat mikol asher ya'aseh le'ashmavam. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'hayei olam nata betoheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Yamdu Hamagbiya Vahagolel. I'll ask those who've been designated to lift and dress the Torah to please come forward.
V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael al pi Adonai b'yad Moshe. Yai lai 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 lai.
Please be seated. The Haftarah for Shabbat Zachor can be found in your program. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nvi'im tovim veratza v'divrehem hane'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habocher b'Torah uv'Moshe avdo uv'Yisrael amo uv'vi'ei ha'emet v'tzedek. Ko amar Adonai Sevaot pakati et asher asa Amalek leIsrael asher samlo baderek ba'aloto mimitzrayim ata lek vehikita et Amalek vechaharamtem et kol asher lo velo tachmol alav vehemata meish arisha meolel ve'ad yonek mishor ve'ad se migamal ve'ad chamod. We conclude with verse number 11. Nichamti ki himlachti et Shaul lemelech kishav me'aharai ve'et zerai lo Hekim, Vayichar Lishmuel, Vayisak El Adonai, Kol Halayla.
You're not done.
Yeah. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Sur Kol Haolamim Sadik Behol Hadorot Ha'el Hane'eman Ha'omer Ve'otzeh Hamdaber Kayem Shekol Devarav Emet Vatzedek Al HaTorah Ve'al ha'avodah, ve'al ha'nevi'im, ve'al yom ha'shabbat hazeh. Shenatata lanu, Adonai Eloheinu, litufsha ve'limnucha, lehavot ultifaret. Al ha'kol, Adonai Eloheinu, anachnu modim lach. Varahimotat Yisbarach Shem Habefiko Hai Ta means le'olam va'ed Baruch Ata Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat.
It was right here.
He's in the front.
Nice and slow. It's beautiful. Take your time.
Okay. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. I'm very glad to have the opportunity to stand up here facing you all as I become a bar mitzvah. Becoming a bar mitzvah means that I'm taking a step in my life. It shows that I have responsibility. It shows that I am slowly becoming an adult. You are all here to experience this event alongside me. I am grateful for each and every one of you, and I thank you all for the tremendous amount of support and encouragement. My family has always been there for me through tough times when I need comforting, through happy times when we come together to celebrate. Family is love and care for one another. It's important to have a strong bond with your family because they are what's most important. You all could be anywhere else right now, doing anything else, but you all chose to be here celebrating with me. My Torah portion is Vayikra. It is found in the book of Vayikra, Leviticus, which is the third book of the Torah. In the Torah portion, the Israelites are wandering around the desert. They are all in search of a home after revolting against a pharaoh in Egypt. Soon the group finds a spot of land they call their camp. Once settled in, the group comes up with a system of government similar to today's. The Israelites wanted to be tough on people if they did something wrong, but not so tough so that if you were born into a royal family, you had an advantage. So they came up with law. It was a fair system that the Israelites agreed on and has survived to the modern day. Another very important component of the Vayikra is sacrifices. The Israelites made sacrifices to God in his honor. They sacrificed food, animals, and sometimes even humans. The sacrifices showed how much the Israelites cared about God, and they would give up most of their limited resources to him. In return, God gave them a great place to stay and a great future for their society. One section that really stuck out for me when I read the Vayikra was that every person living in the civilization had to bring their own sacrifice to the fire. We all sacrifice something in our life. I sacrificed several months in order to know all the prayers and learn Hebrew. Each and every person must also show their responsibility, just like me, just like every person in the civilization had to bring their piece. We all must be responsible for ourselves eventually. We will not always have someone to guide us through everything. I learned that I must take it upon myself to do tasks myself. I must become more independent in order to be a functioning and successful adult. Becoming a bar mitzvah means to me that I'm showing my responsibility and dedication through a project. It is a huge milestone in my life, and it shows that I'm slowly becoming an adult. I've studied hard, practiced, learned, and attended several different events in order to be here at the point that I am today. I'm showing what I've learned right now through my mouth and my voice to your ears. In the future, I will apply all the lessons I learned from my bar mitzvah into every day of my life. I've always been very conscious of what's going on in our environment, and I really hope to make a difference to big problems we are facing right now, like climate change. For my bar mitzvah project, I've decided to create a blog where I post updates on the situation of climate change, but from the perspective of a kid, so everyone can become aware of the issue, even kids. Every month, I will find something that has changed with climate change, positive or negative. Hopefully, my project will inspire other children to take a leap and help to make a difference in the global crisis that is climate change. I'm extremely grateful for each and every one of you for coming to celebrate my bar mitzvah with me. Thank you, Segal, for getting me to where I am today. I am grateful for all the time and effort you put into helping me. Before you taught me anything, it seemed inconceivable that I would ever be able to be where I am today. Thank you, Patty and Gary, for driving all this way down here to celebrate with me. I'm very glad that you guys are taking the time to come down here. Thanks for teaching me how to water ski. Thanks to Duca and Laura for always remembering me on my birthday and supporting me in everything I do. Thanks for being such great friends to Nana. I deeply appreciate the Ortega family for coming down here. I love going to your house for family occasions, and I still have fond memories of our trip to California. I'm grateful for Vicky and Ralph for celebrating this occasion with me. It's always a pleasure to see you guys on special holidays and occasions. It seems like it's always a party at your house. I would like to acknowledge the Jenkins for always being supportive, and thank you for coming here to celebrate. It's always fun to see you guys when we're celebrating holidays and other occasions together. I love how much time I've been able to spend with you guys because I can be assured I can have fun when you guys are around. Thank you, Eric, Sarah, and Ryan, for being here with me. You guys are so much fun to be around, and I always look forward to see you guys. One special occasion that comes to mind when I think of you guys is shark tooth hunting. Although it was long ago, I still vividly remember that amazing trip, and I hope to do a similar trip with you guys again in the future. Thanks to the Becks for always being there for me and being so fun. I love you guys, and I'm so grateful you are all here. Holidays are super fun when you guys are around, and I can't wait to celebrate many more with you all. I'm grateful for the Devlins for being amazing cousins and friends to me. I look forward to seeing you guys when I go up to New York. It's hard to never see you guys not smile and be happy. It seems like you guys are always there and always ready to help with anything. I appreciate Abuelo and Abuela for coming to celebrate with me. You both are always very proud of me for whatever I do, and I'm extremely grateful for you too. Thank you, Grandma and Grandpa, for always being so joyful and loving. You guys brighten up my day when you two are around, and I wish we lived closer. Thankful for Nana coming so much because she always seems to be there for me in happy times and sad times. She's always so funny and positive that it's almost impossible to see her not smiling. I love you so much, Nana, and I'm so grateful you came to celebrate with me. Of course, what would I do without my sister, Rachel? She's so playful and athletic. I enjoyed our times playing sports together and sharing laughs with you. I love you, and I'm happy that you are here to celebrate with me on this special day. I'm also incredibly grateful for my brother, Justin, and I'm grateful he's here to celebrate with me. He's always humorous and always knows how to have fun. It's fun playing games with you and going places. Thanks for always putting up with my corny jokes and puns. Finally, my parents. Simply thanking them is not enough. They have done everything for me and have been the most supportive of all. They've brought me to where I am right now, and I'm so grateful to have such incredible parents like mine. I love them both so much, and I'm so lucky that I have such amazing parents. Once again, I would like to thank you all so much for coming to celebrate with me. You have all been so supportive and loving to me throughout my entire life. You guys all mean so much to me, and I love you all. Thank you, each and every one of you, for helping me get to this point in my life. Shabbat Shalom.
Beautiful. Omer, it's Jordan. Terrific. That's great. Mazel tov. You did really, really well, didn't he? Really. Yeah. Jordan, your friends and family are proud of you. I'm proud of you, but more than that, you should be proud of yourself. You showed up, and that's what you need to do in life a lot, and you definitely showed up. And the pride that drives us in this world, it's not our own, it's not the pride that other people take in us. It's how we live. It's what's important to us. You're an interesting and thoughtful young man. You're kind, you smile, and you have perspective. Perspective that's not often held by 13-year-olds. You share with others. I asked you, what was among the wisest thing that anyone has ever said to you? And you told me a number of things, but one of the things that you said was something that your father had said to you regarding the process, how to process wins and losses when you're playing basketball. He said, see every game as a practice. Your dad is wise. Life is a big practice. That's why what I said in my sermon last night. Torah says it over and over. Practice, practice, practice. It's not so that we can get to some game and have a win, because it's just showing up and practicing and becoming better all the time. In fact, the rabbis, the sages of our tradition, ask, who is the ultimate winner? Now, that's not quite how they phrase it. Rather, the question's phrased, who is the most righteous? So I guess the rabbis say the ultimate winner is the most righteous person. So then they said, well, who is the most righteous? Is it the person who's never lost a game? Or is it the person who's lost and got back on the court and started playing again? And for the rabbis, the answer was clear. The righteous person is not the person who's never made a mistake, because that person doesn't exist. But rather, the most righteous is the person who makes a mistake and gets up and practices and practices and practices and tries again. There's a wonderful commercial with Michael Jordan where he talks about the number of game-winning shots he's missed, the number of losses that he's had, the number of disappointments. And you get up and you show up on the court the next day. And it is that way in life, too, when it has to do with our righteousness. You are aware with a great sensitivity of the challenges that confront your generation. The overuse of technology, environmental change, gun violence. You've talked about all of those with me. And you have a natural desire to be a good friend. You like to do sports and laugh and enjoy time with your friends. You told me that your favorite movie is Daddy's Home 2. Oi. I've never watched Daddy's Home 2, so I had to do some research. I clicked on a scene so I could be culturally literate. I couldn't quite pay too much attention to the scene because a Supertramp song came on as the background. And so I was listening to the Supertramp song, which had these great lyrics. The words say, give a little bit. There's so much we need to share. So send a smile and show you care. Now, I don't think that's why you like Daddy's Home 2. But that's why we all like you. Because you are someone who gives, you share, you smile, and you show you care. And that's practice. That is your life practice. To do that, you're really good at it. Really good at it. Continue that process of owning yourself and loving yourself in that way. You are to do this not because the wise people in your life encourage you to, not because it's written in the Torah, not because you're going to learn from everything in your life, but most of all, you're just going to do that because you're Jordan, because that's who you are, that generous, giving, wonderful soul. I believe you're already honoring the precious soul that God has given you. Today, as I explained to you the very first time we met, you don't have a bar mitzvah, you become a bar mitzvah. It's the way of saying in our tradition that you are embracing this notion of becoming an adult and owning your life fully. And Jordan, you are indeed doing that. Mazel tov, congratulations. And now it's my honor, along with the cantor, to offer a blessing in front of the ark for you on this day of your becoming a bar mitzvah. I'll ask those who've been designated to open the ark for the second time to please come on up. I'll also ask those who've been designated to carry the Torah for the second time to come on up. And the Torah carriers, if you'll just stand right on here. And as the ark doors are being opened up, I'll ask everyone to please rise. Just stand right here. Hold on a second here. Go ahead and open this up here. Want a couple of you come on over here? Good, now open that up.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and keep you.
Yair Adonai panav elecha v'yikuneka.
May God's presence always shine upon you and be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
May this blessing that you have of being lifted up by God be something that's always present for you in your life. And may it lead you to find a life of shalom, which is the blessing of wholeness and peace. And let us together say, Amen.
Amen. Yahalelu et Shem Adonai, ki nizgav shemo levado. Hodol al haaretz v'shamayim, vayarem keren le'amo. Tehila lechol chasidav, lifnei Yisrael am kerovo. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Ki lekach tov natati lachem torati al ta'azovu. Eitz chayim hi lemachasikim ba v'tomcheha me'oshar. Eitz chayim hi lemachasikim ba v'tomcheha. Sorry, just me'oshar.
We remain standing and turn to page 282 for the Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו
We remain standing and turn to page 294 in our prayer books in preparation for the Kaddish prayer. We take a few moments to remember all those who came before us, those who may have died in years past at this season, those who may have died in recent days. As a congregation, we remember the more than 6 million men, women, and children that were murdered in the Shoah. Remember all those who died, making sure our homeland Israel exists for us and for Jews everywhere. We remember all the innocent victims of hatred, ignorance, terrorism, natural disasters, and we're certainly remembering the many, many dozens that were murdered in New Zealand yesterday in this yet another hateful crime that is way too prevalent in our world. And remember those who perished in the name of liberty, freedom, justice, and righteousness. On this Shabbat as well, we remember friends and family of Jordan's Celeste and Martin Bech, Olga and Venizelos Christodoulakis. How am I doing? I worked in a Greek restaurant for a year and a half. Kaddish. Remember as well Claire and Anthony Littorello, Aaron and Muriel Vander, and Victor Vander. And if there's someone that you're remembering, that you're in a period of mourning, you'd like to mention names, I'll ask you to please do so. Zecher Tzadik Livracha. May the memory of all the righteous in our lives be a blessing as we recite with one voice words of Kaddish, page 294. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shmei rabbah. V'yalma divrach herutei v'yamlich malchutei. B'chayechon v'yomechon ufchayei d'chol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala v'zman kariv v'yimru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mivarak le'olam olamei almaya. Yitbarak v'yishtabak v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei d'kudusha b'rechu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbachata v'nechamata da'amiran v'yalma v'yimru. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Osei shalom b'mromav hu ya'asei shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. May the source of peace grant peace to all who mourn, comfort all who are bereaved, and send healing to all who are saddened, as together we say, amen. Now I'll ask everyone to be seated except for Jordan to come on up here. Jordan, it is our wonderful ritual of showering you with sweetness. Your friends and family have candy, and to protect you, you get to call up 3 shomrim, 3 guards to protect you. So who are they going to be?
Brian.
Brian, come on up. Brian, come on up. Well, who else? Today.
Ryan.
Ryan, you got to choose today. Come on.
Justin.
Okay. So you're going to come up here. Jordan, come up here. And Justin Gallant, you guys are going to stand right in front of him. And you're not behind him. No. It's he's becoming bar mitzvah. You're going to guard him, gently shower him with sweetness, and then kids, come clean it up.
Simmin tov, a mazel tov, a mazel tov, a simmin tov, a mazel tov, a simmin tov, a mazel tov, a simmin tov,
Kids, come clean it up. Anyone under the age of 18, come clean this up.
a mazel tov, a simmin tov, mazel tov, a simmin tov, a mazel tov, a simmin tov,
And now it's my honor as well. Come on up here, come on back. Justin, to call up Michael Berman, a member of our board, to make a couple of presentations to you on this day of becoming bar mitzvah. You stay right there.
Jordan, mazel tov. Congratulations. On behalf of our congregation, on behalf of our board, we are so happy for you. You have become a bar mitzvah. You clearly showed your family and friends that your dedication and hard work can really come forth in a very significant way. You know, and you're so lucky to be surrounded by so much love here today. And of course, today marks a special new responsibility that you have, as you discussed, as you're becoming an adult. And we welcome you to our congregation, our community. We look forward to seeing you every Saturday morning. But in any event, we look forward to many more times to celebrate with you and for you to become a more adult participant in our congregation. And, you know, in your Torah portion, so by Yikra, it talks about, right, calling, right? God called to Moses. And in fact, I was, as you were reading from the prayer today, and you did a spectacular job, on page 212 in the Ritzeh, you read, "On this Shabbat day, as you graciously receive our prayers, help us to hear your call." And that's exactly how your Torah portion began, by Yikra, which you also read. And you spoke about how important climate change was to you, and how important it was to you to get engaged, or continue to be engaged, and to give back through inspiring your classmates and fellow young people. And I think that kind of calling is exactly what you prayed about and what you read about. And I think it's a great honor that you've been able to speak about that today, and it's wonderful that you have that self-awareness to hear that calling and to follow it and to give back. So, mazel tov. So we have 3 gifts for you. First, your bar mitzvah certificate, which you should cherish to mark this day, and then 2 gifts from our sisterhood. First, a Kiddush cup, which hopefully on Shabbat you will use with your family, again, as a wonderful reminder not only of Shabbat every week, but of this very special day, this very special Shabbat. And lastly, a Tanakh. So this is for you to continue your learning, and it's a traveling one. So it's small, so you can take it with you. And there are so many wonderful life lessons in here, just as you read today, for the calling from your heart. And I hope you get to enjoy this and cherish this. And again, remember this wonderful day and all the love that is here for you. So, mazel tov.
Thank you, Michael. In addition to those gifts, I have a couple other presentations. First, on behalf of the Jewish Museum of Florida, FIU, Miami Beach, this is a 1-year family gift membership to the museum. This is presented through a project by Jonathan Simons, a member of our congregation who loves the museum and would like to encourage other people to love it in the way that he does. So this is a membership for your family. In addition, 2 certificates. Hopefully in the summer after 10th grade, you'll go to visit the land of Israel. There's a certificate from the National Federation of Temple Youth to help you with that, or the Alexander Muss High School in Israel to help you should you decide to be part of that program. And then finally, a certificate from the certificate from the Jewish National Fund that a tree has been planted in your honor in the land of Israel by the clergy and the staff of the temple to honor this very important day in your life. Mazel tov, mazel tov. So we're about to celebrate. Before we celebrate, we're going to do a Kiddush and a Motzi. So I'll ask you to all stand up and join us kind of up over in this area here for a Kiddush and a Motzi. Let's have Mom and Dad, why don't you guys come on up here? Hold on, not yet, not yet.
Justin.
We lift up this cup of sweetness to remind us of all the choices we have in our lives, and we pray, Jordan Ometz, that you will always choose sweetness.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
And we're going to bless this challah, reminding us of the miracle that we're able to take a seed and turn it into sustenance, much like the miracle that we're able to have a little baby and then they grow up to be a young man. It's really an amazing miracle.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Take a piece of challah as we sing a final song.
Yallai, lalai, lai, yallai, lalai, lai, yallai, lalai, lai, yallai, yallai, yai, lalai, lai, yallai, lalai, lai, yallai, lalai, lai, yallai, lalai, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, everyone. Mazel tov. Enjoy the celebration.
Shabbat shalom.
How are you, Chrissy? Nice to see you.
Tim Russ. I kept going, Russ. Las